Yeah, welcome in. Hi, Dits. Good afternoon to you too. It's actually 11 a.m. here, so we're still a little bit early for me. But yeah, I wasn't super certain if I was gonna stream anything between now and the end of the year, but I did really want to stream this because I need to work on a video that talks about Stray Gods. Um, and I've wanted to play it for a while. It's one of those games like it's up there with like Disco Elysium in terms of games that like my friends are super insistent that I need to play because I'll love it and it's special and it's its own, it's such a unique experience to have. And so I'm kind of hoping I can knock it out all at once. I'm starting earlier than I intended to with this today. I intended to start closer to I think 2 p.m. my time. But then on Christmas, my sister gave us all tickets to Cirque du Soleil, which starts at I think 7:30. So I'm gonna be. I looked it up. It said it takes about 6 hours to beat the game, so we're gonna try and do that. We might come back and play a couple of other routes on another day. Hi, Krim. Congrats on getting first. Welcome in. I hope your holidays are going good. Hi, Puppo. Oh my god, so many people. Hello, you two. How's everyone doing? But yeah, so we're gonna try and run through this all in one day. I'm hoping we can get it done because it's not that long of a game. I hope your workday is going good, Puppo. I hope lunch is delicious. Um, yeah, so this is like a for people who aren't familiar with Stray Gods, it's like a real musical. Like it's broken into first act, second act, third act. It's got all these bits. I think when I upload the VoDs, I'm probably gonna split it into first, second, and third act. And I'll probably take a little break to like go get more water and stuff between them, just to try and treat it like a real play or like a real show. I know there are multiple routes. I know there are multiple romances and stuff that you can have. I'm kind of not sure. I've deliberately tried to keep myself as in the dark as possible with a lot of this stuff, though, just so I'm not like trying to strategically make choices. Because I think, from what I've heard, this is one of those games that's just kind of better to feel your way through. Um, but yeah, we're gonna get into it. I'm excited. Also, yeah, the reason why I'm playing this right now instead of just saving it until the new year is because, for people who don't remember, during the Donathon, the top donor option was for, or the top donor reward was to get to choose a video topic for me that I would have to make a video essay about. And so the top donor, Destiny, chose, or wants to, let me find the specific wording of it actually. Give me one sec. Because I wrote it down and I made, because once, once they'd won, we decided, like, we talked through what we wanted the topic to look like and how it was going to sound. So it was going to be something along the lines of, like, the genres that gaming struggles with, which was going to be tabletop role-playing games, true crime, and musicals. Because I think it's fun to talk about in each different sense. Like, tabletop role-playing games, obviously, they make video games out of them, but it's hard. You've got Baldur's Gate 3, which was this massive labor. Like, obviously, it's one of the most impressive games of, like, all time at this point. The fact that it won, like, that it wasn't even a competition for Game of the Year was honestly kind of wild, considering what it was up against with, like, Tears of the Kingdom. But even, you look at stuff like Cyberpunk, you look at all these games where, like, it's hard to really make that transition over. True crime is one that I wanted to talk about for ages because I think it's really interesting that gaming is, like, the one medium that has wholesale not been caught up in the true crime phenomenon. Even though you'd think, like, visual novel type of stuff would really work for it. And it's not like video games are afraid of doing insensitive content, but for whatever reason it hasn't happened, and I think that's interesting. And musicals, because there are a lot of musical games. I kind of want to use this video to make the argument that, like, Parappa the Rappa is a musical. Hi, Noodle! How are you doing? But I mainly want to talk about stuff like Stray Gods, where, like, musicals are one of the most enduring types of productions that are made out there, and yet they don't really come up in this, like, very traditional way in video games. And I think it's cool. Anyways, sorry, I'm rambling. I'm excited. I haven't streamed for like a while at this point, so I think that my brain is still a little bit getting back in the rhythm of it. Also want to give people time to show up, but it is a fun. I'm really excited about it because I feel like I've been realizing with a lot of the videos I've been making lately, they've been getting I've been trying to pump them out too fast, and it hasn't given me the time to talk about them much. Like the good data one, when I originally came up with that concept, I really wanted to use it to talk about elections and politics in terms of, like, how political parties will look at the data from polling and stuff like that. And I kind of just lost sight of that because I was trying to turn it around so fast. And so this is one. This is a video topic that, because me and Destiny talked about it for so long. I'm so, Jesus Christ, Buffo. Yeah, long deep strokes, all that stuff. It's 11 a.m. on a Wednesday. I couldn't even start drinking for this. Um, but yeah, because this is a video that me and God damn it, Noodle. Because this is a video that I've been talking about with Destiny for a while, like I'm really excited to see what angle we're gonna talk. I actually wrote an essay about this, about the tabletop role-playing game side of it specifically, because it was something that we talked about in my university course because of I did communications and all that stuff. East, God damn it. Alright, also, yeah, so from our team across the world, enjoy the show. This game was made on stolen ground. We would like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri and Boonwurrung peoples of the Kulin Nation and the Gadigal people in Biora Nation. Sovereignty was never ceded. This game was also built on Treaty 6 territory. Oh, wait, shit, was it actually? Holy shit, I live on Treaty 6 territory. Okay, so, for non-Canadians, there are a series of numbered treaties across mostly Western Canada. They start in Ontario and extend out to into BC, I think, but that not all of BC is covered. Treaty 6 territory. Let me see if I can actually pull up a graphic, because this is a... Treaty 6 territory covers a lot of Alberta, Saskatchewan, and I think a tiny bit of Manitoba. I want to see if I can find like the specific graphic for it. Oh, it doesn't go into Manitoba. Save image, pictures. Look at educational experiences. We're starting slow. We're giving people time to filter in. That's what this is. Hi, Kaz. How are you doing? Oh, nice. Honestly, it's such a cool game. I'm so excited to see how it'll play out. I want to find the Treaty 6 map really quickly because this is... Non-Canadians don't tend to know about this stuff, but it's good to know. Where did I save this now? Oh, God. This is why you need to give your files names. Here we go. So... This is the map of treaty territory in Canada. So Treaty 6 is this one down here, signed in 1876 to 1878. The numbered treaties are a fucking travesty of unequal treaties in Canada. They were not handled well, and they are used to very much so steal land from native people. Yeah, I live in Alberta in Treaty 6 territory, but it extends into Saskatchewan. It had a little amendment in 1889. I don't know. I didn't realize this was made here. That's super interesting. Anyways, sorry, I got distracted there. Being from Alberta, it's really rare to see anything about where I'm from referenced anywhere. So when someone does, I'm always just like, oh my god. Yeah, this game was also built on Treaty 6 territory and a traditional meeting ground and home for many indigenous peoples, including Cree, Saulteaux, Nistapi, or the Blackfoot, Métis, and Nakota Sioux. I might show this to my bosses, because my bosses, I work in indigenous stuff right now, so they might enjoy it. What are the content warnings? Alcohol use, violence, PTSD, death, and themes of suicide. So if these are things that are going to be triggers for you, be wary, be careful. Yeah, we're gonna start. I'm already excited. This is gonna be fun.
4 hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change.
I'm excited. Someone said that I think it might have been you actually. Someone commented and said there was a specific VA I would recognize, and I'm very excited to see who it is. So again, did not look at it.
They showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
You're trying to make me feel better.
I see what you're doing, Freddy. You're just trying to make me feel better.
How about making us feel better? We sat through this too.
I'm so sorry you all had such a rough time. Freddy has a bad idea. What else is new? Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz.
Who is he?
Do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Aww,
have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I
Also,
know
let me
you've
know if the
been
audio is
kinda
okay,
in
if there are
the sense
volume
since you
things that
left
need to be
college. I was
adjusted,
just
anything
hoping
like
tonight
that.
would cheer you up.
You're the best.
You're always looking out for me, Freddy.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Aww.
Right. I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Okay, gotcha.
Hey,
Thank you.
don't worry about that. Really, Grace. You'll get through this.
Music is your life, Freddy. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I love this art style too. It's so pretty.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home. Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at me.
What's that?
Everything I've learned
Headnotes.
wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free.
Oh, it's coming up there.
Like a boat
Zombie.
lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold
Leon.
waters, no star to be seen.
Love her already. I don't know what her deal is.
Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
She is so pretty.
thanks.
Sorry, I was trying to avoid
I'm
interrupting
Grace.
the singing too much.
Are
but
you here for the audition?
I wonder if it's.
or-
I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually because it's hard for the game to know how to, or like for the games industry to know how to handle this sort of
yes.
thing.
Yes, I
'Cause
am.
it's such a unique thing. Let's hear it.
Okay. Did you bring an instrument or?
Yes, hi
some
Nubs, hi
music?
Zombie, hi Leon.
I kind of
everyone's
bring
having
my
a good
music
day.
wherever I go.
All right. Well,
Theater people, I swear to God.
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps
Really?
I didn't take and paths proved untrue.
Now that you say it, I can hear the LA in it.
Is there any path through? Like a boat lost at
I already like this. This is so cool.
I'm about to rest. You still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Oh. You're trait. Soul and charisma likes to do the right thing. Everyone likes her more for it. Grace is very punk rock, not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when it's called for. Sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem. Grace is sneakier, smarter, and witty. There's a lot of choice in the game. Sure, I thought you'd pick. Okay, let's see. Let's go with... We'll go with charming. Tries to do the right thing, feels like a...
Maybe if I leaned upon my friends, raise the alarm, I'll call for them. Do I have the heart to trust they'll keep me safe from harm?
Feels like a good choice for where I'm at right now.
What was that?
This is very cool already, though.
Your
I
song
like it.
was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
Oh, so we just can't say that because we didn't choose something. Interesting. So this will tell you which ones you could have picked but didn't. Nice. Have we met before?
It's really weird. I feel like... Have we met before?
I don't think so, but artists often find me familiar.
What does that mean?
It means I've
I wonder if you're
traveled
one of
in
these stray
many
gods I've been
circles.
hearing all about, Calliope.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift?
Different kind of Calliope, though.
You're
Not
so
the-
young.
Not
Surely
sneaking
your
like
life
she's
is
snake.
just beginning.
I mean, I'm gonna try and pick the options for this one at least that are like truest for me in terms of like how I'd react.
You sound like my guidance counselor.
Then I should apologize.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. There's just only so many times someone can ask what's wrong with you before you start to think there's really something wrong with you.
Wow, we're really just
But
getting.
what does she know? If only she could see me now, right?
Probably don't talk here. I mean,
I think she'd see what I see.
that hit a little too close to home. Grace, you're on thin ice with me. You don't get to pick these fights this
I should
soon.
go.
We haven't known each other long enough for that.
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
I just the blue eyeshadow with like the gold eyes and make just looks so cool. Also, I did close that, right? Yeah, okay. I'm not still showing the map of treaty territory. Wrong thing. There's something way that really dark hair is rendered in this kind of style that I just love, like with
Did
the
you
sort of
lose your
like
keys, Fred? I
the
thought you'd be
green gray shine. Oh,
Calliope?
oh,
I didn't know or else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
what happened?
What happened? Who did this?
It doesn't matter.
Girl, it matters to me because someone's gonna ask some questions about
do
me.
This to you, not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope! Please? Please, come on. What is that?
Grace, bestie, you're kind of going through it right now. She's having a day of it, that's for sure. Yeah, Grace is gonna have a MCU level snarky line about this for sure. That's definitely the tone I'm getting from this game. I wonder who you're supposed to be.
I can wait. Take your time.
No, I know, I was just teasing.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
I will say the different audio quality between the different characters is kind of throwing me off a little bit. Like, it sounds like they were all recorded in like different studios with different setups, you know? Did you do this to her?
Did you do this to her? Did you hurt Calliope?
Interesting.
If
That's
you
cool.
did,
Her Cal? No. I wouldn't ever. Like, ever. She's the best. She really is dead, huh? Man.
You do not sound
So,
as broken up
Chorus is
about
gonna
this
want
as
to
you
talk
should.
to you. Sucks, but you know.
The chorus. Let's explain this right now. The chorus.
the chorus? You mean the authorities?
Oh, that makes sense.
Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
I do really truly hate myself for this being where I'm realizing where like Mori Calliope gets her name from. Yeah, surprise, you're divine. And you didn't have to personally be traumatized too much to get it. As far as the Pantheon goes, she's
Sorry
really
to
had an
drop you and
easy run.
But when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
Idol.
No, wait. Where did you bring me?
Well,
How
she's
did
a
we
K-pop
get here?
idol.
The chorus can explain.
She's debuting with G Idol.
Don't touch anything. Okay?
Wait, come back!
I'm assuming Calliope is a god of
Yeah, I'll just
music,
wait
singing?
here and, not
The muse who presides over
touch
eloquence and epic poetry.
anything.
Got it. She's the chief of all muses, according to the VoD. Got it. That makes sense. I didn't think the muses were actual gods. God, it's been so long since I was involved in Greek mythology stuff. Every gay boy has a phase of like really being invested in Greek mythology, I think, but for me it kind of passed over time. Yeah, it's very normal, very understandable, very reasonable. What are you fucking looking at, bird? I think it's also so cool that like, yeah, Hades. It's cool that like these kind of stories get to endure. Like I know it's corny to say, but like mythology being continually re-examined and re-explored and re-presented to us is so cool. I
Our
like
beloved sister,
Hades' approach to it
the
is
last
nice.
of the muses,
This one's gonna be a cool one
has
too.
passed on to you,
Nice.
our new sister.
Yeah, I think the Percy
Delivered to
Jackson
us by
phase
dear
really
sweet Hermes.
kicked in the Greek mythology
It's,
phase for a lot of us.
Grace, yes?
Yes?
My, you have had quite the
Also-
day, haven't you?
I'm assuming that's Apollo in the background based on the sun medallion. Yeah, like I think this stuff is really... Calliope's really dead.
So Calliope is really dead. Even if she's a,
A god?
yeah, a god.
Hmm.
Also,
Yes,
love
we call
her
it
outfit. I don't know
passing
what's going on here.
but
We call it passing
sadly,
on.
It happens even to us. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always.
Titties out at the
The
funeral,
wondrous
as they should be.
Aphrodite,
She looks so
goddess of
familiar to me.
love,
What do I recognize?
and
Like,
the, one
the character
glaring at
design
you
looks
is
really...
Persephone, once queen of the underworld.
I know that voice, but I can't remember where from.
Together,
But no, the...
we are the chorus. We rule
One
over
on the
the
right, her
idols.
design reminds me
our
of-
name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden
I
in your
can't remember
modern
where I
world.
recognize. I don't know what she's reminding me of. Wait, gods are real?
But gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just.
Stories, myths, legends.
I can't believe they didn't even give us like a
If
cloth
you're
to wipe
real,
the blood
you'd
off
be
our
all
hands.
powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or.
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
You expect me to believe this?
You expect me to believe that gods, idols, have been living among us for what, thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
I like seeing how different games handle this, because any game that has sort of like a drop someone into an unexpected circumstance, obviously like it's a hard sell to get them up to speed on, like get the Grace character up to speed on what's happening with them now. And I don't know, I like it when games are kind of like, it is what it is, you know, get up to speed or fall off the road.
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a.
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi. We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive.
That's why you dress like such a
The
normal person
mortals
for the modern
grow
day,
more and more
Athena.
clever with each passing century. Television. I do what I
Yeah,
must.
right?
Wait, you
I
said.
like her characterization
and
too. She
Hermes
seems like she's
said
very like,
that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
she's clearly
is
trying to
true.
repress her own issues,
That-
whatever's going on, and just trying to like get through
That
this.
thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
Shush.
The reason
Love Persephone's
you're
robe,
here,
by the way, those
Grace,
little
the reason why
bright
we made
blue
you
flowers.
wait so long while we debated is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all
Usurper?
come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
But that isn't
You
fair.
want me to die? But that isn't fair.
I'm excited.
I know, but consider it from our point of view. A dear sister, someone who traveled with us through the ages, gone.
But I didn't do it. Aren't you supposed to be the goddess of wisdom? Can't you see this isn't right?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
I mean, yeah, because you guys didn't help.
Isn't
Oh, she looks so helpless.
That's
Maybe
Aphrodite.
we should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But this isn't justice.
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No
I
recourse
don't know why the music keeps skipping like that.
to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield
You must know. I didn't
us.
do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. The chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
No, that's wrong.
Did I
Wait,
hear
interesting.
that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you.
Persephone's outfit is kind of throwing me off. I
can't
can't
let you do
really
this.
get, like, I like all the individual
right.
parts of it, but it is kind of throwing me.
What if Grace speaks the truth?
But that was
What if
Calliope's
Calliope chose
lie.
her? And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Bitch, we didn't know what an
We'll need to
Eidolon
find
was.
out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
We need to find the
There
truth.
has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know,
Divine the truth. She looks so offended.
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time.
Sorry.
I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so.
Aphrodite's eyes are giving me that, like,
Fine.
when someone with blue eyes really needs to let you know.
And there we have it.
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
You die.
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Will do.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you want me to say? I can't possibly do this. This is unfair. You know all that already, right? So I'll do my best. That's all I've got.
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city.
The way she
Do
talks
as
is like,
the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find
the
the true
cadence of
killer,
the HR person who's
if
been brought in to
they
fire
exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
you. I would not trust those cookies. Alright, time to head home. Oh, yeah, also, I was kind of interested. Okay, end of the road. Inherited the legacy of the last muse.
Grace?
I'm kind of curious what the, like, proper gameplay of it is going to end up being like, too. Because obviously, like, so far, we're still kind of in the introduction to it all.
Grace. Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding,
Or a
right?
pride flag. I didn't see that before. They're
When
so
I
gay.
came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you.
I mean...
What? Did something happen to you?
I mean, if I say that, it's over. So, let's just make up a
Yeah.
story.
Kidnapped by aliens.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
You were gone all night.
Why didn't you answer
Yeah,
your phone?
the comic book art style is also so interesting because like
I was calling and calling. This wasn't some
a
hookup,
musical is
was it?
already a
'Cause,
hard
you can
push.
say it's none of your
this change
business,
is
Freddy.
interesting. Thank you for the hydration check, Dits. It was not a hookup.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
My go-to's literally.
Allowed to say.
I like his
like
design.
You're a secret spy. Have you been a
It's very
secret spy
sexy.
this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
I love those sort of like round glasses with the colored lenses. I want to get a pair of those that has like sort of like pink. Maybe it's not. Maybe.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he
Maybe.
have horns?
Let's not be silly here. Good question.
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan.
God damn it,
right?
Freddy.
What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
You're blowing the whole
The
operation.
days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article.
He is hot, man.
I've come to offer our
Wild.
newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two.
Romance.
You do
Oh,
look
no.
lost, don't you?
Can we talk in front of Freddy?
So we can just talk about this. In front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour.
I was told it was like the one rule.
I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about
Please,
what?
there are-
Grace,
God damn it,
tell
why
me.
do all of these break?
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted.
Please,
Can't
there
you?
are ladies present.
Why
There
do
we
I have
go.
the feeling that I'm going to regret not
Maybe
living
cut
with
the audio is
Brian and
better.
Kaz?
I'm hoping I can
Oh,
fix
I can
that.
guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
I didn't know anything that yeah, I need to like go into those and just add a bunch of dead air to the end of each of the sound alerts because I think that's why they cut out too soon.
That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
What other option do I have?
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
You're the absolute best.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
Aw.
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh, yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Freddy, I get the feeling
Such
that you're not.
darling camaraderie.
I
It
don't
brings
know.
a
I don't know if I
tear
like
to
your
my
odds of
eye, it
survival
truly
if you
does.
continue down this route.
Speaking of killers,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
Freddy's very pretty. I respect the hell out of anyone who can commit to a bold hat, especially one that's like color connected. All right, what's in it for you?
So you're here purely for my sake, then? Like a charity case?
My
Yeah, she
dear
did take it
sweet
pretty
girl,
well.
as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
but you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief. Doesn't sound too charitable to me.
Oh, damn.
Yes. The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
Yeah, I'm sure that would be very convenient for you if I paid that no mind. How do I know you're not the killer?
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned
You're a
and
liar, but
mistrusted.
what if I wasn't?
Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
What's in it for you?
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
How'd you know about me?
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
What's your advice?
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not.
Also, I love that, like,
to run amok telling
the
others how to
highlights
live their
in the different
lives.
dark parts of her color
But have
design
you
is so
considered
cool.
using your powers?
Like, her lips
My
have a
powers.
dark highlight, like a brown
Music,
highlight.
art,
Her hair has sort of the
passion.
grayish
You
green
are the
highlight.
last muse,
The sweater
and
is,
all
or
these
the
are
jacket
now
is
your
much more gray.
province.
So cool. It adds so much depth to her color, even when it's all like pretty dark colors by itself. Like, you can see that, like, between the hair and the my province.
What do you mean, my province?
Each of us has, how shall I say, our talents. Yours is music, as befits a muse.
You're like the original rock star, Grace.
Okay, Freddy, not too much.
Okay, but how does that
Yeah,
help
exactly.
me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes.
Especially because the highlight color is mostly
You
tied
hear
into the
that?
rest of her design. It's so cool.
It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the
Yeah.
crowd, and you feel.
Powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait.
No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
He kind of does have the vibes of, what is his name, Dr. Facilier or whatever?
I don't know what I'm meant to do. Something in me's awakened. But this goat guy thinks I'm some great ingenue. I'm doing it now, huh?
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
Yeah.
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue
Get his ass, Grace.
can take home.
I won't say you need saving. You're not drowning, you're waving. And you two, are you dating? It's so titillating.
Grace, we gotta be careful. Has he slipped something into our drinks? Spouting crap about powers. He could be dangerous. What do you think? Sing it, Freddy, I hear you. We've only just met, now he's my new best friend. Now I'll owe him a favor. And what will he want in the end?
You're lucky I got to you. There's people out there who will come for you. I've heard that you're making so much ado. You're lost and I'm trying to help.
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home. Whether you're
Yeah, I'm kind of going with the green ones because I like seeing sort of where they. I don't know. I like the idea of it being sort of consistent. And I like them teaming up.
I can do whatever I want.
Well, you can't stop time, so.
Grace, I'm frightened.
It's okay. I think I got this.
I never knew I had that in me.
Who's making this lost girls, you all love your lost girls.
A rescue that you can take home. Oh.
You can see we're at home.
I see what I see, kid. Freddy has no idea, kid. You'd be far better.
Yeah, you just spent a lot of.
on your own.
I had a really good time.
Really? Now you're just being silly. Maybe the muse isn't feeling the gravity. Or do you refuse and, like ostriches, happily stick your heads in the
Ostriches
sand?
don't do that, Pan.
I could be your right hand. Freddy, you better leave her alone. Let me do what I do or she'll sink like a stone.
Lost girl, I know I'm not a lost girl, but this is all new and I don't know what to do. Should I stay with my bestie? This goat's getting testy. Won't be lost on my own. I'll always be home.
Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
Fight me, Pan.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh,
Thanks for the follow, Nubs.
such drama.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Suddenly we're opposed to the drama.
This is the power of a muse, drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
This is
I'll
perfect.
make them sing a song of confession.
Exactly so.
But only if they did it, right? I draw out the truth, not make them lie or do
Hi,
something they
Cage.
wouldn't.
Oh, you will be a natural at this.
It's
I
okay.
can
We're
tell.
just getting
A
into it.
muse
We've
does
just
not
started with the
command.
proper thing.
She
The TLDR so far is
she
that the last
elicits,
muse, Calliope, died,
inspires.
and we took her power as a
Look,
muse.
creepo.
But now we have to figure out who
Grace
did it.
already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address. In the city. Where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
You know, we'll say thank you.
Her address? Thank you, that's perfect.
I was a debate kid, so I was basically just
Now
a theater kid.
This I consider a favor.
You know, politics is showbiz for ugly
What I
people.
hope you'll
Debate
remember
is
in
theater kid for
future
you know,
dealings.
people who are a little bit uncomfortable with that side of themselves. We have a local theater. I thought about maybe joining it every now and then. I don't know if I have the time.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Then I'll need her
Then
help.
I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi.
Hell yeah, Freddy.
Okay, fine. I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Love that for you, Pan. Party it up. I don't know how long each act of this is, because I know it's 3 acts and I know it takes about 6 hours to beat, so I'm assuming we're still like an hour or so away. Not a lost girl decided to stick with your bestie. Aww. Let's go to the music side. Ooh. What is this?
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
Ooh. This is pretty. I like this.
This is Calliope's apartment?
Oh, okay.
I don't
they're
know
not
what I
even-
was
gotcha.
expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job.
I know they can
Just
already,
announce
like,
to the killer that you're here.
in normal stuff, it also
I better have a
matters.
look
Or,
around.
like, excuse me. Let's look at the guitar.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
look at the light. Why does it keep moving my mouse all the way to the other side of the screen?
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
Yeah, it moves my mouse up to the top left of the screen every time I click on it. Elegant painting.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
It does look like her colors. The Warhol painting. I mean, she's a muse.
And
It would make
Warhol,
sense.
yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
Unauthorized. Yeah, how very
Right.
dare.
These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
Elvis.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or...
Yeah, for sure. Have a good day at work, Bubbo. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, how are you supposed to
Giant
speedrun
harp.
this?
Of course there's a giant harp.
This would actually be a really funny game to try and speedrun where, like,
So many instruments in here.
if you're not allowed to skip audio or
Did she
skip
play
the
all of them?
license. Alright, let's go upstairs.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man, keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
You're Apollo.
You're Apollo, right? God of prophecy? One of the chorus.
Sometimes I am, yes.
What does that mean?
It means... It means sometimes I just feel like an old man who's lost too many friends. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
I need your help.
I'm looking for help. To save my life,
Hi,
remember?
Apollo. Look at me. Congrats on getting
Yes,
third.
I should apologize
Nobody's
for that.
redeemed second, but
Our
congrats on
ways
getting
must
third.
Seems strange to you.
You don't need to
How are you doing?
apologize. You're the only one who really helped me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
Congrats on
I
second.
can't help you,
page.
Grace. I wish I could. You deserve better.
Tired? Oh. Can you tell me about Calliope?
Can you tell me about Calliope?
Oh, first was
I
redeemed.
barely knew her, but she seemed
Krim was on top of
She
that
was a
right
beautiful
off the
soul.
start.
If troubled.
troubled.
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
Why is this room such a mess?
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That and it's cleaner than my place.
Could be a clue here.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
Why can't you help me?
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan? How odd.
Yeah,
It's
your-
not that I'm forbidden
it's your
to
namesake,
help you, Grace.
Apollo.
It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do. You have to
Trust
know
me.
more than me about almost
Trust me,
everything.
God.
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
So you won't help me at all.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
What did you do, Apollo?
Can't do this.
Can you explain why?
I can see this is hard for you, I really can. But
Yeah,
I
you
don't
know what? We all need that kind
understand.
of help sometimes,
You
Cage.
don't know what you're asking.
Do I have to beg? For whatever reason you helped me before, my life is still on the line.
Oh my god, are we getting a song?
I haven't sung in centuries.
Well,
According to
you guys have
Pan,
my
I
present.
can't force anyone to do anything.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Calliope, what was she to you?
Years, thousands of years, we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't
A lot of these options are kind of...
never the same.
They're the ones I kind of want to figure out. I like this route. I want to know what they were fighting about, you know?
Fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me.
We'll change it up though.
Wait her out. Usually she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
Yeah, let's try this.
So she is killed, and you're here at her place. On its face, the way it looks, you're to blame.
I'm not.
You claim words won't do.
Because the clever options feel interesting because I feel like they're like
Help me, then I'll know.
tightening the screws type of answers, you know?
Show. You need to show.
Which feels like something that needs to be
Words
applied
aren't
delicately.
the same, never the same.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Then let's see.
So it's yes, you'll do this.
Yes, It's time to move.
Yeah, anyway, I appreciate it.
She is gone. It's time for change. Never the same. That hidden voice, it will always play. On a loop, it'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do.
Hi, P Daddy. How's it going?
Something new.
Very well, I'll
Hey,
help.
Ryoku.
Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena
Go take
called
your
you the
nap,
god of
Apollo.
prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
So would, of course. Can you explain why, or are you just
It'd
going to be all
helpful if
mysterious
you could
and
explain
moody?
why exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome.
Interesting.
Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
How does that work?
What? That makes no sense. If you tell me I'm gonna fall into a hole.
Then you will.
No, but I'll just avoid holes. All holes, any hole.
And the act of trying to avoid them is what will make you fall. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Can you help another way?
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Alright, I'm going to run to the bathroom really quickly, and also an ad's going to run pretty soon. So once we get to a pause in the conversation, actually, we can just pause here. Okay, I will be right back. Apologies, we're back. Who are we meeting now?
This is where you live?
Oh, yes, sometimes. And excuse the mess, I don't get many visitors.
Oh, poor Paulo. Aren't idols rich?
Are idols broke? In all those years, you couldn't save up enough money to afford a housekeeper?
You know, I guess I never worried about it much. Maybe I should.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
We're meeting an oracle.
Someone who tells the future?
Not quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for my powers. This allows them to offer insight.
They do cut out some
knowledge they
breaths at a
have
weird
no
point.
earthly means to possess.
I noticed that with Athena's audio
There's
too.
always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
I mean, yeah, they're
There
clearly
is.
right there.
What?
I have brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I
Paul?
was the Oracle,
Paul?
I'm certainly not his Oracle.
Lovely to meet
It's
you.
a pleasure to meet you, Oracle.
Well, she's got better manners than the last lady you brought here. But at least that one had a casserole. Do you have a casserole?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask.
That's an
very
interesting
little
interpretation
you,
of an oracle.
Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Don't get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
You keep calling him
You
Paul.
keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Honestly, the fact that she won't even
Believe
aid
him?
Apollo makes me think she would
Who
not aid
believe that?
Batman. She just makes fun of
It's
him.
super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
You go to the computers?
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
Love her energy. You live here?
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creep at first, but...
Yeah, it's a
Paul's
cute
aight.
dynamic. I like it.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
Get his ass. How well do you know Apollo?
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
Incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am standing right here.
Yes, we know.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace,
Guys.
surely this is not what you came for.
This is fun.
Oh, I don't know. It's cute watching you get all flustered.
Well, it's hardly productive, is it?
See, there you go again.
Ugh. Get a room. A different room.
I'm sorry, Oracle. I need information.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to.
You sent
Yeah,
him.
I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use the computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you.
She's gonna pull up her Twitter account and be like, yeah, I hacked it.
There. The apartment was originally purchased
Oh, never mind.
2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Is that a surprise?
You weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
You're helping me now?
Whatever happened to, I can't help you, Grace. I'll just make it worse, Grace.
I admit, you've got me curious.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
I already touched grass, see how that
sure,
goes.
will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Time to confront Persephone at her nightclub, the underworld, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. You gave her a tip.
How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how.
Who's he?
Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Not your kind of
Do
place?
you come here often?
Oh, no. Persephone and I aren't friends.
Oh.
Is she friends with anyone?
Not many, no. Except Calliope, apparently. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
I'll be
I'll
persuasive.
figure something out. I can be persuasive when I want to be.
I'm aware. I'm just not sure even you could sweet-talk Persephone.
Is that a challenge?
It's the truth. If Persephone really was friends with Calliope, talking to you might be the last thing she wants. You need to be prepared to use
Persephone
your
was pretty
powers,
hostile with us.
as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
I need to talk to the guy in the leather. I need to figure out what his deal is. I wonder who it might be. God of sexual desire. Certainly fitting. Goddamn, look at him.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh,
Yeah,
excuse
right,
the
Mads?
manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
Wait, did you say that you're the god of sex?
Not her getting flustered.
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
God damn it, Leon. Can't take either of you anywhere.
Sorry?
Why? It's not your fault.
This is really not the worst
Just
thing.
another grudge I get to carry around.
Among all the
forever.
gods, Eros really gets a fun concept to run with. How do you know Aphrodite?
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
Oh. Aphrodite is your mother.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right.
Alexa played Mother by
A
Megan
long
Trainor.
time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
What are you doing here?
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happened?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
There are worse ways to spend a night out.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now, Now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing.
He's a voyeur.
It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
Is everything okay?
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
You probably should not be talking with him for this long, but like...
Of course it is. Sure.
Yeah, you really look like you're okay.
Not obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want... Nope. Never mind.
You can talk.
I'm willing to listen if you need to talk.
I appreciate that. Maybe some other time.
Alright, where's Persephone?
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. Look, I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
Would it be a
She's
problem?
that scary, huh?
It's not that I'm scared of her. Well, maybe a little. You haven't been around long, but once you have, you'll learn that idle grudges are forever.
Oh, he stole her
I don't know
man.
Persephone well, but considering what I do
He stole
know,
Hades.
I don't blame you.
I know it's lousy, and I'm sorry. I hope I can make it up to you someday.
Alright.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
Let's talk to... Apollo's been useless so far. We'll talk to Hermes. Hermes would know. They've been around. That's a... I recognize those bottles.
You're
That's
here. I
Rumine,
mean, you gotta
isn't
be
it?
somewhere, but you're here.
Hello,
It's
Hermes.
like a Japanese soda.
Sorry
'cause
about
they have a
running
really
off
specific
on you
type of
back at the
bottle sealed with the
thing.
marble.
Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
Interesting to find that here. So what's your story?
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track. So I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks.
Love that for
Athena
you.
says, one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Isn't Athena in charge?
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
I mean,
Why
I meant it more
would
in the
it?
sense like
Athena's the nicest of the
Apollo
bunch.
specifically was like,
She
I
makes
can't
the
really help you
best
here, but come here
cookies.
if I'm struggling. How'd you know Calliope died?
When Calliope died, you were right there. Within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did
That
you get
expression.
word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
Did you take the
To
body?
take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idols secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how we hide so well as it is.
How'd you become
You've
an
only
idol?
been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
You're probably gonna make her play through longer to ask all
Probably
these
same way it
questions.
did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
Oh. Why call yourself Hermes?
Why do you call yourself Hermes? I mean, I don't call myself Calliope.
You might eventually.
I doubt it.
Most idols do. Not everyone, though, so I don't know, maybe not you.
I love their voice acting. It's such a like... They've got such a funny cadence. What do you know about the murder?
This is probably a stupid question, but... Do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much.
Damn.
She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Angry.
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
Need to find Persephone.
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious. Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that.
Jesus, Hermes.
One time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
They're all scared of her. Is she that
Is
bad?
Persephone really that bad? Why do the idols put up with her?
We're like family, and Persephone is that really mean aunt that nobody wants to invite. Don't tell her I said that. She keeps a list. It's a thing.
Okay, forget I asked.
Whew! Man, just the thought of talking to Persephone gives me goosebumps. Blech.
See you later.
See you around?
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
Alright, let's talk to Pan.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pam.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
Thanks for the
I
address.
should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember,
Jesus Christ.
how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
I like him.
I like him. It took some convincing, but at least he's helping me without asking anything in return.
Truly, how do you function with such naivete?
Do you know something I don't?
Yes. I'm sorry, was that in question?
What are you doing
I'm
here?
guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
You come here often?
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
How can I trust you?
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
I would never. Hoping maybe.
Hoping, maybe.
We're just being flirty with everyone. I've decided that's what
At
Grace
least you're
is.
not
Grace is a
boring.
little flirty.
Grace, I knew there was a reason I liked you.
I need to find Persephone.
You must know why I'm here, right?
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
He's like Claude from Fire Emblem.
Can you help me
He's
find
ju-
her?
He's not suspicious. He's just
Earlier,
bisexual.
I wasn't good enough, but now.
I'm not
I see
bisexual.
how it is. By all means.
Oh, do you mean me being a flirt
I'd
like
love
Grace?
To tell
I see.
Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
What if I ask nicely?
What if I asked you really nicely and batted my eyelashes, like so?
Oh no.
I love her.
Not my one true weakness.
I could also flatter you, tell you how shiny your horns are.
All right.
She's just like me for real.
Never let it be said that flattery gets one nowhere.
I'm guessing that with each
Let
of the
me
other
know
ones
when
you could
you're
have
ready, and I'll
like
take you to Persephone.
maybe there was a route you could follow with like the
I
clever
really
ones or
appreciate
whatever to
it.
get the other ones.
Do keep that in mind after you've spoken to her.
We don't need to talk to Apollo again. We can talk to Persephone. I'm conscious of the amount of time that we might be wasting because I do have a hard deadline for when this stream is going to need to end because I need to go to the show. Oh, so she's just been standing there. So she's
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later.
I am excited to see what her vibe is.
I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
Like, her energy is very intense. And I think that'll be... What is your problem?
What's your problem with me exactly? You've had it in for me the moment you saw me.
My problem? My problem is that I'm filled with questions, Grace. Filled to the brim. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her Eidolon?
Is that why someone else killed her?
That's my problem, Grace. With you.
Like,
And
someone
you
else
can't
killed
make it
her
go away.
to take the Eidolon. Calliope lived at your apartment.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
I can say it out loud if you'd
Prove
rather.
you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Thank you for the hydration check. She's so angry.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse.
I just like this energy.
You
It was
want
fun.
answers? Fight for
that's
them.
I'm prepared to take a more hostile approach with this song, because, like, I don't think she would respect you if you were trying to be passive and friendly.
You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
I'm gonna go on the attack. This is what I said I would do.
Testing 1, 2, testing 3. Is this thing on? Are you testing me with your coterie, ogling expectantly? Heads up, wrecking me won't come for free. See, it won't be easy, Persephone, when I use the moves I bring blessedly. Shadows don't scare me, see, I'll survive it. Maybe you want to do this in private.
Ah!
Little girl, you're wasting our time now.
Grace.
The gall of a squeaking mouse in a lion's den. Give up, little girl. The bus home leaving.
Stop cutting out audio, you're making me sad.
Seen it so many times, we all know how this ends. We all know how it ends.
Wait, you're she the Persephone? Oh boy, a celebrity dissing me. Now remind me, P, jog my memory. Sorry, not up on my ancient history. Underworld, now that rings a bell. Was it you who was married to the king of hell? It's hazy, Hades, so you're his lady? Before my time, because I'm such a baby.
I'm such a baby.
My ABCs, me, I never featured in Euripides. So where are they now? Wow, look around. You're the big cheese of a hole in the ground.
Oof.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise.
Oh, so it's like the final choice of a song is the one that's colored out? Or that's your specific option? Interesting.
Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen of the dead.
It's narratively important. Oh.
Out of interest, is anyone here dead? No one?
I should have probably picked that one, but I just...
Probably what I would have said. Hey, let's prove that we're alive. Let
I just kind of want to fight with Persephone a little bit before we get into it for real. Calliope might probably would have been better, but...
Wasn't stolen like it was from me. Let me help you. Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you.
Yeah, that's a good line.
When you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till amuse. I just want Calliope back.
You overcame so much on your own. You should be praised. I'm done throwing stones. Please believe me. Do you see me bowing down to you, my queen? Underworld, I hereby concede. You wanted blood, well, there's no more to bleed. Your queen's above that. Now I get that. But can you help Persephone? Help a lost.
Yeah, Persephone is pushing back for a reason. We're getting through, hopefully. Blank stares.
Well, you won.
So it appears. If what you told the chorus is true, why do you think...
I don't know why. What is happening with the audio? Why does it keep doing that? I need to... Hold on, let me... I don't know if the audio is like... I don't know if there's like a setting in here that's causing problems, but... Oh well. It seems like it's like randomly just kind of phasing in and out. I'm not sure why. Actually, I wonder if maybe it is that it's... What if we just went full screen? Maybe that would help? I hope it didn't break anything else. Because you can see kind of like the flickering on the bottles in the back. I don't know if that's intentional or not. But whatever. Let's see here. She thought I could help?
Maybe she thought I could help her. She must have been nearby when whatever happened.
I see. All right, Grace. Come with me.
Actually, we're going to go back to the full screen borderless just to... in case it breaks something.
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt, so I gave her the apartment.
You gave it to her?
You gave her that beautiful place? That's generous of you.
I had it to give.
Generosity isn't exactly what you're known
Apollo,
for.
stop getting in the way.
I felt sorry for her, Apollo. Not that it makes any difference. It's been at least 2 years since we spoke. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
You still think I did it?
So what now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
You're clever. You let me win our showdown, and that's a solid move. Calliope may well have chosen you.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Must it be an
Does
idol?
it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Did she have enemies?
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Well, Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
I mean, you guys are the
You
Greek
or
gods.
I know of, apparently,
so
but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
murdering someone over a very minor disagreement sounds entirely on brand for your level of self-control as a group. Did you say magic?
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Love that for you,
So I would
Persephone.
say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
Oh my god, Jinx Monsoon.
And it
when?
was of no
Wait,
use.
what? Jinx Monsoon should be in
We
this as
shouldn't rule it
Hecate.
out. We haven't tried everything yet.
0 out of 10 game. Assuming that Jinx is not Hecate. That would be incredible if she was. What about Pan?
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be to...
Yeah, he's a trickster,
Messy.
not like a villain.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
Could Athena be the
What
killer?
about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No,
Yeah, no, it
Athena
doesn't seem
follows
like
the
that.
rules.
Well,
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her
Yeah,
own
she seems
rules?
very
I
like
don't
lawful
see it.
neutral type. You're both still suspects.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Oh?
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
Damn, Persephone.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence?
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
This won't
Please, both of you. None of this will help Calliope. I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone. A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one matched in you
strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this. Please remember what we are here to do.
We must avenge a muse.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I've been before I
trapped.
snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun.
Aren't you a queen with all that that means? Stop looking for a fight. These old wounds, they confine you. You're more than your pain.
She abandoned us.
Follow him or stay.
We're gonna stay with Persephone for now. Sorry, Apollo.
Now that Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get somewhere.
Was all that necessary?
Was all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed. Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
Athena's really not an
I
option?
have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
She might. Athena's no fool. She sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
I'm a risk?
In this scenario, I'm the unacceptable risk?
At worst, a murderer. At best, a usurper.
I have to be a usurper? I can't just be a happy accident?
In Athena's world, there are only dangerous accidents.
You gonna help me?
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
I've already admitted that Calliope might actually have chosen you. Don't push your luck.
Oh, I didn't mean...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception, well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Excuse me. It was better than fighting you.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better.
Helping you rather than wanting you dead, you mean?
You seem like a woman who gets what she wants.
These days, yes.
Then I'd really rather have you on my side.
Wise choice.
Tell me what I should do.
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city, start a revolution, become a terror the likes of which mortals only
You know what? I can respect
dream.
that about her.
Really?
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
Calliope's design was so good. I am sad that she's already gone. We threw our lot in with Persephone. No harm in checking out all your options with Heartbreaker and the Deep End. We finished Act 1. Hold on, okay. So, that's where Act 1 ends. I kind of wish there was more of a break between them, but Act 1 ends here. I'm going to get some more water and stuff. I'm going to run the ad because it's also going to run in about a minute, and then we will come back with part 2. Be right back. Or with Act 2, I guess.